Hey guys, what is up? Green Machine Sam back with another video, and today we have another episode of Carolina Panthers franchise. If you guys are new here, my name is Green Machine Sam, or GMS. This is my channel. I do Madden content, I do 2K content, all types of content. I mostly do roster updates and rebuilds here on my channel. Of course, you will find other stuff like Rainbow Games and like GTA content. I actually have something special in the works. Well, not special, but just an overall recap of the last couple months on GTA and how it's been for a lot of us players and stuff like that. But with that being said, this is episode 18 of Carolina Panthers franchise, which means we have, I think it's either 2 or 3 more episodes of this season. So I think we'll end on like 21 with the playoffs, because I will have a video on the playoffs, because we didn't end up making it, because at this point we were 10-1, 9-1, something like that. So basically, if you lose out, you still more than likely make it, especially in the division. I think in the division at this point, I think the Falcons were just barely above 500, and the other two teams weren't, which basically guarantees me a playoff spot, because if the Falcons even play semi-bad, they are going to get kicked out, and we're going to still be in because of those 9 wins, because of those 10 wins, however many we had at this point. I'm not 100% sure. Of course, I did make roster changes throughout the year, whether injuries like O.J. Howard going down, Jonathan Taylor going down, because O.J. Howard went down, so we didn't have really him anymore. So that's why Harrison Bryant got some reps. That's why Dalton Schultz was getting reps. That's why Taysom Hill was getting reps. And then Jalen Samuels and Taysom Hill will be in the backfield a little bit, as, of course, because Jonathan Taylor is out as well. That is something big to remember. So Christian McCaffrey has to work a little bit harder, because those extra couple reps that we give to Jonathan Taylor, he has to now put back on his shoulders. We're taking on the Jets here. We're already up 10-0. This just seemed like a very boring game to me. It didn't seem like anything spectacular happened. Like, don't get me wrong, there were some big plays, and there was plays that were getting 9, 10, 11, 12 yards, 20 yards, so on and so forth. But it wasn't like nobody was striking from 50 plus, and there wasn't some crazy diving catches and all this and that as I almost jump off sides. Like, of course, they're going to pick up their yards. I'm going to pick up my yards. We're going to put the ball in the end zone. They're going to put the ball in the end zone. But like I said, it just didn't feel that fun to me, this game. Of course, sliders have been changed throughout the year, just based on, like, oh, we're running the ball too efficiently. Maybe I should take it down 1 or 2. Oh, their pass coverage seems really weak, and it seems like I'm finding wide open holes. Maybe I should bump that up a couple, and stuff like that. So don't be like, well, why is the gameplay changing, and why are you beating teams so badly? I'm trying to figure out something that'll work as Brian Poole goes up against a pick, as I'm getting pressured, and I just throw up a prayer, which I shouldn't have. I really need to learn to stop doing that. For a little bit there, I was not doing that, as we do end up hitting Sam Darnold as he's throwing, and Bobby Okereke is going to take it all the way. I actually thought Sidney Jones, when I was playing this game, was one of the Jets real quick, and I was like, fuck, I gotta get out of this animation. Then I realized it was him. Of course, like I said, roster changes have happened as well. For example, I think it's after this week or next week, we do actually end up putting Bobby Okereke as the primary sub linebacker, just because I wanted to get him involved more, as Bashawn Austin was so deep that when Sam Darnold overthrew everybody, he just had a free basic, just go up and get it, interception. Le'Veon Bell's just going to take the edge and go up the sideline all the way up to the 49-yard line. Remember, I don't do every single play. I don't do any stupid plays. Yes, I am recording this afterwards. I'm recording the audio clips afterwards. I used to record them live. I just didn't like that style anymore. It seemed to take up a lot more time, because then you're spending an hour in the game and then trying to go through and clean it up and take out some time here and there. But then you also have to realize that you have audio that you have to watch out for. If you said something that you want to keep in the video, then you have to keep that scene. So I think this way works a little bit more. So yeah, Ryan Samuel is going to end up taking over for us from here on out. Hopefully he plays well enough for us. Cole McDonald just isn't the answer. Yes, he is a 63. Yes, he was performing like a boss. But that was because I was running a very simple offense. I wasn't making mistakes. But now I was, and it shows. I was throwing picks. I was making stupid reads. I was feeling like, oh, I can't take this sack. Let's just throw it out and hope nobody picks it. As Sidney Jones gets a sack here. Up 17-6 here in the fourth with 7 minutes and 41 seconds left. We're going to snap the ball 5 wide, pump fake to the tight end, throw it to the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. This also gives us an opportunity to look at Irv Smith. We traded for him, and second tight ends just won't get enough looks in a normal offense. And I just come up the fucking middle with Isaiah Simmons and stop him on a fourth down. So this was a good opportunity to look at Irv Smith, especially with O.J. Howard being out for a couple weeks. I don't think he got back until week 17. Yeah, he got back at week 17. Like I said in the last video, I did end up playing the rest of the regular season. I just have to edit, put audio clips and stuff. I know I have 2 or 3 games left before I am good to go on the rest. So this is my last video that I'm recording for the day. And then I'm going to probably get back to either editing, since I don't like recording when other people are home, or I will be just playing other games or just doing something, watching TV, something along the lines. Of course, because, you know, can't go anywhere because of COVID. I mean, granted, it is fucking 2 a.m., but still, that doesn't make it a difference at all, really. So, yeah. Like I said, depth chart changes, all types of them. Tight ends moving around, wide receivers moving around, practice squad moves, stuff like that. Since this is a franchise, I want to make it more in depth. Harrison Bryant will catch his second touchdown of the game. He really impressed me on the plays that he did get. So he's actually getting moved up over Dalton Schultz after this game. And as Jamal Adams goes up against a free interception at the end of the game to seal it. 23-6 is the final score. Yeah, the Jets just didn't play well, and we didn't play well either. Just the simple fact that they played worse than us ultimately helped. Did we have 4 picks, or did we have 3 picks and a fumble? I have no clue. We had 4 turnovers, though. Well, 4 takeaways. They had 2. So, like I said, got to play better. Yeah, AJ Green was on the Jets. It was really weird. I'm like, who the fuck is this dude that keeps going up and fucking getting these balls? And I realized it's AJ Green. But he can't win against us. Playing against my favorite team, the Chicago Bears, they have a lot of problems. Of course, I have a video coming out on them hopefully sooner rather than later, probably by next week would be great, since today is the 10th, so this will probably be out the 12th. I would assume the 12th or the 13th. So, if you're watching this on the 12th or the 13th, then it did come out one of those days. If not, then I got lazy and apparently didn't upload it, which would be shit, because then I'm missing a day, and I don't want to do that. I want to keep uploading consistently, as I try to throw this little bubble route to the other guy, and I get sacked, strip sacked, and Khalil Mack's just going to be there to take it all the way to the house. Yeah, and that's a big key part of our offense, is that we can't be turning over the football unless we are also getting turnovers. If we are getting turnovers, then it's a little bit safer, but as I throw another pick on the very next drive, well, I throw a pick on the next drive to Eddie Jackson. Acceptable because he's one of the best safeties in the league, but not acceptable because I can't make those mistakes. And if we make those mistakes, we're not going to win in the playoffs, and we'll be at home like everybody else. So, as Brian Burns gets a sack on Nick Foles, this Bears O-line is not great, so got to take advantage of that. Going to dump it off here to Harrison Bryant. Harrison Bryant just going to take it upfield and make one man miss. I don't know why, but Harrison Bryant kept getting that animation of, like, I would put him in a truck animation, but then he would, like, stand up and the dude would miss and he would stiff arm him, kind of. Gonna throw it deep here for Chase Claypool, and a flag would get us all the way down to the 1 yard line. I figured I should include that play just so that people aren't like, how the fuck did you get to the 1 yard line? Did you forget to, like, add the clip? No, it's literally that we got a penalty, and we pulled the Joe Flacco and just threw it deep and hoped that our wide receiver would be somewhat in the area, would get caught up by the corner, and ultimately pick up yards. Because I remember that's one thing everybody made fun of Joe Flacco for, is that he would literally just have speedsters on the outside that he would just throw the deep ball to and hope that the corner would grab and pull him enough that they would just get the flag. because then you don't have to worry about catching, and you don't have to worry about, you know, after the catch stuff. All you have to worry about is accepting the flag. On 4th and 5 from our own 38, I'm going to drop back to pass, looking, trying to find somebody, looking, trying to find somebody. Going to dump it off to Deontay Harris. We did end up putting Deontay Harris in the backfield, so we moved him to halfback, brought in another wide receiver, and so he'll be helping out a little bit off of McCaffrey, so that McCaffrey's not getting worn out and absolutely demolished. And here's the guy that we brought in to replace Deontay Harris. He does have star. Lucas Costanzo. He looks good. He has like 93 speed, 89 acceleration. He's 6 foot. He can catch pretty well. So hopefully he can be a future piece of the team and lead us to victory. He definitely won't be starting anytime soon, I don't think, unless somebody really pisses me off. Claypool was pissing me off. Like, you're 6'4", not going up and get the football. Like, I don't know why, but big wide receivers can't go up and get the football in this year's Madden. Which pisses me off. I'm like, you're 6'4" and can't go up and get the football? Like, why do I need you? If you can catch the same amount of balls that are jump balls as a 5'11" wide receiver that's supposed to be a slot wide receiver, why should I keep you? Why shouldn't I just get another speedster on the team? Why should I get another guy that I can know will catch these balls across the middle and be able to run routes and get open? Trey Quinn on the Bears. God, I hope they don't sign him. I don't know what the Bears are going to do, to be honest. I wish they would. Hell, bring me in and I'll probably do a better job than Ryan Pace, but that's a topic for another time. 14-13 here in the third quarter, 8 minutes left. Gonna throw a fucking dime to Paris Campbell here on the sideline. Ryan Samuel looking pretty good in one of his first games he's ever played in, started in, all that fun stuff. We're gonna throw it to Paris Campbell on this deep post, and he's gonna end up with the ball in his hands in the end zone in easy score. 21-16 now here in the third, 3:40 left. We're gonna hit, who's that, Campbell again on the sideline. Now 2nd and 10 with 3:14 left. Gonna hit Irv Smith on the sideline. Great toe drag right there. They're gonna send pressure. We're gonna roll out, dump it off to Irv Smith after Akeem Hicks comes upfield, and he'll pick up about 9 yards. We later score. Did we score? Apparently we did. I just didn't feel like showing it, as CGJ is gonna come up with the pick, and it's gonna be such a short distance that he'll be able to take it in. No speedy guys on the Bears to catch us. But with that being said, we are up 35-16 now here in the late part of the third, about to be the fourth quarter. And Jimmy Graham's just going to truck along up to the 40-yard line for the Bears' big gain so far. One of the Bears' biggest gains of the game so far. Even Montgomery kept running these fucking angle routes all game, where he kept running routes from the backfield where it would just cut up the middle, and he would just be wide open in between like certain zones, and it kept pissing me off. Anthony Miller doing something that he doesn't do in real life is hold on to the fucking football when there are people around him. Now Chase Claypool's just going to run past these guys. I'm going to hit him with the catch and run. I was hoping he would catch, and I was hoping I would be able to have enough time to like change the direction of him and have him go up the sideline. Didn't quite get that, but hey, you know, can't always win every throw. And then he does another great catch there on the 5-yard line. Contested catch. Fucking hard to contort your body like that, as Lucas Costanzo is gonna score a touchdown in his first game on the actual team instead of the practice squad. He was a guy that I found that was a rookie that went unsigned in the off season, and he looked good, and he had stars, so I signed him. He was young, so that's why he is on the team now, is because I do want him to take some reps here. If he does have star, that would be great, because it does more than, because then he's already in a better spot than 2 of our other wide receivers. So yeah, the Bears were torching us for yards, but just couldn't put points on the board. They would either go for it on 4th down and lose it, or they missed a field goal from 38, which was really, really weird. With that being said, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all the fun stuff. Turn on post notifications if you guys want to be notified every time I upload. Remember, subscribing is free, so if you guys do not like my content at a later date, you can always unsubscribe. If you guys are here for roster updates or any of my other series, go ahead and show some more support. I love seeing the support, guys. We're growing in subscribers, we're growing in downloads, all that fun stuff. And like I said, I appreciate your guys' support. Go follow on Twitch for some live fun. But with that being said, I'm out. Peace.